Hey guys, this is Zex and welcome back. We are playing some more Asagao Academy. When we last left off, we were gonna try out Satch's invention thingy for peoples, and so we're gonna see what happens. Well, I would never ask, but if you would.
Yeah.
Of course I will. I held the helmet in front of me, waiting while he turned on the TV screen that would project what I was seeing and doing to the entire room. Just in time. The judge is coming this way. An older woman was at the booth next to ours, talking to a young woman about her invention, face recognition software for dating applications. Have your virtual boyfriend really talk to you? What? Virtual face recognition? I don't know, whatever. Virtual dating game, eh? It sounded kind of fun. Her models were definitely in the uncanny valley, though. Ready? Satch peered down at me. Things will be a bit different this time. I've got a lot done since you last visited. Just behave naturally and move as you did last time. Okay. I slipped the helmet on my head and gave Satch a thumbs up. The machine switched on with a familiar whirring sound, and I felt the dizziness fog my mind once again. Thankfully, by now I was used to it. When I came to, I found myself in a room I knew well, my classroom. At least I thought it was my classroom. When I looked around, the only people nearby were normal boots members. I was sitting in a desk at the back of... Oh, Jared with the sparklies. I was sitting in a desk at the back of the class, moving carefully. I slowly got out of the desk and moved across the room. It was weird to see my body moving without feeling it. With the helmet on, it really felt like I was in the classroom. Not that I was in the first-person perspective I saw in typical shooter games. If I could feel my body, I might have mistaken it for real life, which was cool, but it also made me nervous. Please don't sell this to the government, Satch. I stood awkwardly in front of the boys, unsure what to do. What did Satch say? Act normally? Hi. Jared turned to me in sparkling fluorescent light. Ah, hello there, good person. He flashed a brilliant smile, and I bowed low. If you would be so kind as to sit at the front of the room, we can begin. Sure. Jared in front of me was the Jared in front of me was similar to the real Jared, but different. He seemed like a punch-up version, as we were on steroids or something. And somehow even more beautiful than in real life. He moved with flowing grace like he was made from liquid. It almost seemed unnatural, like an elf from Lord of the Necklaces. I'm really glad that the series was not called Lord of the Necklaces, because that is the dumbest sounding shit ever. I sat in Shizuko's chair, and the boys sat at the desks in front of me. Now we're going to... Gerard stopped mid-sentence, his brow ruffled as if he forgot something. Had Satch not gotten this far? Should I do something? What should I do? Let's, dance! Because why not? Dance! Right. I'll make them stand up. Their chairs flew across the room. Dance! They lifted their arms to the hands and wiggled them back and forth, moving their bodies from side to side. Were they imitating grass in the wind? I lifted my arm and wiggled in the air as they did. Upon doing that, Josh's eyes lit up. Wonderful, you've got it. I continued wiggling for some time, listening to the gentle rustle of our clothes. Yeah? Was there something else supposed to happen? Just as I was about to panic, a door at the far end of the room opened and I saw a flash of pink. Oh, it's me! Oh, it's really weird. Oh my god, this is weird. I don't know if I like this. It's weird.
Hello.
Hello, fancy meeting you here.
It was me. I was talking to myself. This is kind of, this was a version of myself I'd never seen before. She was beautiful, certainly more beautiful than I considered myself to be. She smiled brightly, and the room around us seemed to glow. No, it actually was glowing. My other Hana's presence made the room glow. I'm happy you came to see me. I was worried about my friends there, so I wanted to check up on them. But I ended up running into a new friend. Don't worry, I've got you. As long as I'm by your side, you don't need to worry. Are you? Something tapped me on the shoulder, and I jumped about a foot in the air, I think. My VR sight didn't change, so I was confused when I heard Satch's voice come from somewhere above me. You can take off the helmet now, Hana. That's weird. I removed the helmet, seeing the real world come back into form around me. I suddenly felt my feet back on the ground. Even though my sense of touch never left me, somehow it only felt real when the visuals around me matched up. Satch stood in front of me, a bluish... God, I can read. A blush across his cheeks.
Right on.
I think things went really well. I knew I could count on you. You thought fast, and you saw through the bugs and glitches and messed up scenarios. Without you, the program might have gotten stuck, and the third judge would never have seen what it was capable of.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Hana.
About...
Anyway, I have to fill out some forms now, so... He started backing away as he said it.
Of course, straight, I'll just...
Yeah, great, bye. He turned and dashed away. I watched him go, bewildered. So... Was that how Satch saw me? If it was, Hello, tournament competitors! The judges' score sheets are now in! We'll tally the scores and announce the winners in a few minutes. Cool. Announce? Then, did Satch really have forms to fill out? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe he was just embarrassed. I don't know. I walked around the room for a bit, looking at the different inventions. Some of them were pretty neat, but I didn't bother trying them out. After my event and Satch's VR machine, I felt drained and a little lightheaded. Some 15 minutes passed before I heard the MC again. Hello, tournament competitors, and thank you for your patience. I'd like to announce our winners. In third place, Jimmy Sunder with his extremely detailed level design analyzer. Yay, some guy with a crazy hairdo walked up to the front of the room and grabbed his medal and bowed. In second place, Tom Gravwavshikash with his robot that can memorize choices and even form the basis of a personality. An older man received the silver medal, thanking the MC in a Polish accent. And in first place, yay, Satchel Drake for his revolutionary VR that can control movement with nothing but fun. Yay! Yay! Happy times! Yay! Satch jumped to the front of the podium and accepted his gold medal and thanked the audience, and fled. I ran to his booth to congratulate him, but when I got there, he was completely swarmed by people. From the looks of it, there were some were reporters or businessmen? I bounced up and down, waving at him until he caught a glimpse of me. I gave him a thumbs up and he grinned in return. I wouldn't be talking with him for a while. Yay! He's gonna get so much money! I don't know why that's for the first thing. Because he needed the money. I mean, yeah. Sorry, I don't know, my head went to a weird place. I don't know what I'm saying. But success. Like, Daiseko. What do you say? Major success. I left Satch's booth and wandered around the room, wondering what to do with myself. Then I saw Caddy over at Jimmy's booth, waiting to speak to him. Suddenly, Jeff's warning came back to mind. You should talk to Caddy. Curious, I approached. He shifted nervously as he watched me come. Sorry. But I smiled when I stood in front of him.
Hey.
Hana, fancy seeing you here.
Yeah, fancy seeing you here. You're at the tournament. We're all competing.
Oh, yeah, sarcasm. I chuckled and he laughed loudly, too loudly. I watched him shift his hands into his pockets and glance furtively around the room.
Caddy, is everything okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. Sorry, I've never been good at talking to cute girls. I glanced at him in surprise, and he chuckled. It was flattering, but I realized that I would rather have someone else have said it to me. I bit my lip.
You seem rather skittish.
Yeah, but I'm always like that, aren't I? He grinned again. Whatever Jeff wanted me to ask Caddy about, he wasn't having it. Finally, free of all the people who've been talking to him, Jimmy joined our group. Caddy, hey Hana. Oh, and Walid? Walid was crossing the room, evidently having come from his events. Jimmy sighed. I guess I never had a chance of beating Satch, did I? I worked so hard on that breeding AI for the newest generation Nokemon games. I thought it could really help save so many Nokemon fans so much time. Okay, but it's kind of niche, isn't it? It's okay, Jimmy. You did your best. And that's definitely something you would do. But, I guess so. But how did yours go? About that. Well, it trailed off, eyes downcast.
Yay! Yes.
I couldn't resist punching the air, joy rolling from my shoulders. It's awful rude, huh? Yeah, kinda.
Sorry, if you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen.
I can't believe you actually said that.
Seriously? I can't believe you lost.
Well, neither can I. I'm going to seriously have to rethink my future career if things are going like this.
Your future career is what?
Actually, never mind.
But...
Now. Caddy threw his arms around Jimmy and Walid's necks. If our events are all over, it's time to have some fun, eh? Come on, let's go. Tournament players get a free set of get free games all day, and I'm not about to let that opportunity go to waste. You too, Hana. I nodded. For now, the tournament results were unknown, and Satch was being interviewed for his paradigm shifting invention. There was nothing I could do but play. Yay! Playtime, relax. Have a good time. We played our hearts out at the end of the tournament, roaming from pinball machines to shooters and rhythm games. People left one by one for their events, returning with good and bad news, but never did an outside force take a title. By the end of the day, we were exhausted and sweaty, and the air inside the tiny arcade was muggy with humidity. The MC from the tournament had finally tallied the scores and stood on the stage, microphone in hand. The winner of the 2015 South-Southwest tournament is the Normal Boots Club. Yay, we won! Yay! Oh, awesome!
Yes!
Yes, indeed! I screamed and clapped and we swarmed on stage. The poor MC didn't know what hit him. Aw. As we celebrated on stage, Paul grabbed the microphone.
Alright!
We'd like to thank our friends and fans for always supporting us, and there's something else we'd like to do. He grabbed my hand and tugged me to the front of the stage. I looked at Satch in bewilderment, and he gave me a thumbs up. We've treated our friend Hana terribly this past year, and we would like to formally apologize to her and her friend Mai. He bowed to me as did the entire rest of the Normal Boots Club. I waved my hands aimlessly, trying to get this to stop happening. We would like to recognize that Hana is now and has always been a member of the Normal Boots Club. Yay! It's official! Oh my god! I clapped my hands over my mouth in sheer surprise. And now that she's won a match, it's official. Yay, official!
But what about the boots?
You know, they're an important symbolic gesture, but they're just gold boots. We can get new ones. Alright, rich kids. Paul gestured off stage and I turned to see a red-faced Shane with normal boots jacket in hand. I'm sorry I've been so distrustful, Hana. Welcome to the club. He lifted the jacket over my shoulders and patted me gently on the back. Tears filled my eyes and I pulled him into a hug.
I hope we can be friends now.
Oh, look at us in our jacket! Oh my god! Look at we can if you stop hugging me. Ah, awesome! Is this the end? This is the end of stuff. I wasn't expecting this. I released him and fled back within the crowd. As the other members trickled off stage, I searched for Satch and found him beaming at me from within a haze of reporters and curious investors. My heart started racing and suddenly a memory flashed to my mind. What is your dream, and what will you do after that one's accomplished? My dream. Oh, I've achieved it. New friends, the Normal Boots Club, winning the tournament. I had everything I wanted. So, now what? What do I do now? I returned to my room, calm in my heart. I couldn't believe the tournament. We won the tournament. I won the tournament. I was a part of the Normal Boots Club. I pulled out my keys and braced myself for the inevitable. Who knew what awaited me on the other side of that door? Hana! Mai pounced on me, emitting a high-pitched wail. I couldn't go! Tell me what happened! Did you win? Of all days for Mai to have the biggest volleyball game tournament of the year, it had to fall on the same day as my tournament. Well, she's got important things that are important to her too. It's fair. She was bouncing up and down and jostling me with every jump. Hey, hang on, get off me! She stepped away and I gasped for air. Sorry, sir! She stared at me in shock. What happened? Mai held a trembling finger to my chest and I looked down. Yeah. You want to take it! You want to tournament? You shouldn't know it! The entirety of the dorm probably heard her. No, the entirety of Japan. She grabbed my hand and spun me in a small circle through our room and, stumbled over miscellaneous piles of books and Mai's backpack and some paper. You did it! You did it!
Stop this, please stop. I'm gonna be sick.
A sound of a knock at the door made us both freeze in our tracks. What's that? Who's there? You don't think they want the jacket back, do they? Why would you say that?
Of course not. They wouldn't do that, would they?
The knock came again. Go open the door! I gulped and approached the door as one would an enraged dog. Then, eyes squeezed shut, I pulled it open. Hana?
Ian.
Hey.
Hey. Is Mai there too? Mai poked her head around the corner. Oh good. Do you mind coming with me, both of you?
Is something wrong?
Not particularly. Ian didn't seem like he wanted to explain any further, so Mai and I followed him out to campus. Yeah, we never get the thing with Caddy settled. Oh, congratulations on winning the tournament.
Thank you.
Man, come next year. I'm totally kicking your ass.
We'll see about that.
Mai watched us, stars glistening in her eyes. I'm in heaven. I'm in heaven. I don't know why. Ian led us to Poppy Hall. We didn't ask Mai about her tournament. I guess we didn't get a chance. Ian led us to Poppy Hall as we slept through his corridors. I had an inkling about where he was taking us. He stopped in front of the hidden block club room, and I realized I was correct. He opened the door and moved as if to go first, then apparently thought better of it and gestured for us to go first. Inside I found a smiling Satch and the hidden block club, who all looked somewhat sheepish. Caddy stood to one side, blood red. Ian came in and shut the door. Did they take the booze? Did they take the booze like it was like totally fucking obvious? Ian sighed. Caddy took the boots.
What?
I glanced at Caddy, who messed with his hands and stared at the floor. Mai was sifting through a mixture of emotions beside me. It was probably better that he couldn't look at her. It was supposed to be a stupid prank, but he dropped them and he broke them, so... I took them to get them fixed, and while they were getting repaired, you two came under fire. Everyone took it way harder than I thought they would, considering they're just a pair of boots, so by the time they were fixed, I couldn't bear the thought of returning them. I procrastinated, and you all started fighting, and then you weren't talking to each other, and it made it harder and harder to return them. I kept thinking about how mad everyone would be, and how much you two suffered. I hid them in my closet and ignored them, but eventually Jeff came across them, and, well... I looked at Jeff, who gave me an awkward thumbs up. I'm really sorry. Please forgive me. Caddy got down on his hands and knees and laid on the floor. Please, walk on my head. No.
Please get up.
The hell?
Oh no, you're not getting off the hook that easily. Mai strode over to Caddy and grabbed his ear. Ah! You're coming with me! Mai dragged him off the ground and pulled him out of the room. Caddy squealed as he went. Their screams echoed down the hallway until they dissolved into silence. That's what he gets.
Well, that's good.
Right on.
Hana and I can take the boots back to our club room. Our, you mean...
All right.
Whoa, she's got a jacket, it's true! I grinned and showed off my club cash.
The newest addition to the Normal Boots Club. You got it.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Well done, Hana.
No, it wasn't that big a deal.
Anyway, we should get going. Sash grabbed one side of the boots and looked at me.
Right.
How do you break solid gold? I don't know. Maybe they were like dented or something. I don't know. I grabbed... Well, gold is kind of a soft metal, but still, I don't know. Whatever. I grabbed one end of the boots, which were surprisingly cold. Together, Sash and I lifted the sucker and shifted toward the door.
Hey.
Sash, I'm gonna beat you next year, got it? We'll see about that. I thought it was a third year. I don't know. I don't understand. Steven Galaxy is on later tonight, so
Yes.
I'll be there. Thus, we were on our awkward, shuffling way. For some reason, the walk to the club room was awkward. The sunset faded and night had fallen around us. Although we technically weren't supposed to be out, I was still used to roaming the halls at night, and since Satch was there with me, I felt safe. I focused on not moving too quickly and trying not to complain about the cramping pain in my fingers. It helped me avoid Satch's eyes. Was it always this tense around him? What changed? Not sure how to handle... Suddenly, Satch broke the silence, talking to himself, me, in a series of quiet mumbles.
Thatch?
He jolted as if woken from a dream, nearly dropping the boots. I scrambled to accommodate the sudden shift in weight as he gathered himself. Sorry.
No big deal. What were you whispering about?
Well, why was he hesitating? Okay, I get the feeling that I kept going because I thought that we might be at the end, but I don't know, it might not be the case. If the next bit ends up being like super short, I'll just tack it on the end of this. But hopefully I'll get at least another video out of this. But that's gonna be it for this one. So, thank you for watching. Hopefully I will see you in the next video, and goodbye to you all, sirs and madams, and everyone in between.